So can you tell me what the term bidding off the wall means?
Yeah. So bidding off the wall is an auctioneer's term, and it's basically where an auctioneer will make up a bid, essentially. Now people, when you first say that, people think it's a bit underhand, but I'll explain it why, and it makes sense. So obviously an auction only works if there's more than one person bidding on a property, and as we've covered, there will be a reserve price to secure it for the seller that we can't sell below. So the auctioneer is allowed to do what's called bidding off the wall, as long as it's below the reserve price, basically to encourage other people to bid. So if you were selling a house, for example, for £100,000, the reserve was £100,000, and there was a bid of £90,000, but nobody else to bid. There's no other way of getting that person for £90,000 who might be prepared to pay 120, for example. So what the auctioneer would do, he might then bid off the wall at 95, and then that genuine bid in the room would bid to 100, and at that point we've been able to sell the property. I can't stress this enough. That only happens below the reserve price. So if it's not as if we're making somebody pay more money than they could have. So that lady at 90 could never buy that house at 90,000 because the reserve was 100. So it's a very fair and honest way, but not a lot of people see it. Sometimes when I'm spotting the good auctioneers, I'll be spotting in the room to try and find the bids, and the auctioneer will be saying, "Yeah, the gentleman over there with the glasses," and I'm looking around and there's ultimately no man with glasses. So.
Fantastic. That's a great little insider info there. Thanks for that.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this content and you'd like to join our free online property training course, we've got a link for it on this page. And in there we cover a range of different property strategies to help you get started, either building a long-term property portfolio or creating cash flowing property business. We also look at ways to increase your return on investment with any of the properties you're maybe considering. And we also have a couple of cheat sheets and downloadable documents in there as well. Simply click on the link to join the free training course today.